Hawthorne won't mind you taking a ship. Won't mind you taking a ship. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
Okay. Nice. 50, 40, 30, 20. 1, 2. 360. 361. Uh-oh. One, two, three. Mm. Okay. Uh-oh. Can I just get up there? No, I can't.
See now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, love it. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Come, you hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
What in the hell? This...
Here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. Marauders, deserters, illegal landing.
I'm about to give those psychotic run leeches what for.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Intruders are not authorized. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefarer. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jetstream procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding planes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because it started making a bit of a clamor after you went in. Scared the Marauders right off. And if this ship is yours, well, man, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I'd report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Huh? Oh, shit. Okay, let's see what we got here. 22. 58. Okay. Yeah, I gotta turn off super jump. Hmm. Oh, fuck. The fuck is that?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I asked for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And what? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly, some spacer's chaw, few enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Oh, okay. Huh? 75. Oh, it's platinum. Yo! So we need to... Don't forget to join the Discord and ask there. Because this is a flat pack, you're probably going to need to use Flat Seal to give the flat pack additional permissions to access the mod files, probably. Okay.
You some sort of freelancer?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, then.
Don't make sight trouble.
I got a lot to do.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do that.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yeah. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good Lord, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately.
My dad told me all about the plants. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sure.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Alright.
Got it. Heads down. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay. If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something. My dad's... It's in... Like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here. If you need to go, I'll wait outside. I don't like coming out here. People on the street staring. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I really love the one where you transformed into a little doggy in a doggy bed.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright, leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kim. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say it was.
Oh my God, Lexington, are you actually watching me? Rah 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 rah.
Where are we headed?
Wah, 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 wah.
almost lost a finger in the Talenture story.
Just the way it goes.
I've never actually been in here. Seems scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emeraldale serve Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual? Shot you into space. You know, lying to a Spacer's Choice constable is a violation of company policy and punishable by a fine. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas B. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority. I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so unless you're carrying Wells' finger on you, there's not a lot I can do for you. Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. 𝖍𝖊𝖗𝖓. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker. Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. 𝖍𝖊𝖗𝖓 represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you? Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as you're... If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Careful, stranger. Talk like that comes dangerously close to sedition. Something to report?
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still in plastic.
I know how you feel. Have you glasses yet?
I've always felt weird. It's too clean.
Talking to the good finger, work mortifies the spirit.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often. Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. One of us are about some bucket. Hey, take your time.
Okay. Rah. I don't know if you're watching, Lexington. Rah. Lexington, I do not know if you are watching. Lexington, are you there? Do.
Ready when you are. So what's the plan?
I'm currently plating Bark, 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 bark.
Where are we headed?
Rah, 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 rah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lexington? Boo, 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 boo. Lexington, can you hear me? Hold on, let me see.
Yes, what is it?
Rah, 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 rah.
Cider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Miss Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along with the DeSoto. Don't mind me.
Rah, 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 rah,
I
rah,
so
rah.
rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing.
Rah, 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 rah.
How about,
Oh.
work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Is this better? Is this better? Yes. Is this better? Is this better? Yes, those are my server fans. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Is it better? Is it much better? Can you hear me now? Is it better? Lexington, can you hear me now? Is it better? Yes, it's much better. Is it much better now? Can you hear me, Lexington? You typed it in YT chat? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to put the chats on the screen. No, it's good. You can engage with the YouTube. Yeah, I can't figure out how to add all the chats or my VTuber. So what should I select? Which one? What should I select? This one? So this is the one that you want me to choose? This one? This one? Is this the one? Lexington, is this the one?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
Now which one should I select? Which one? Huh? This one?
Have you? These people need something. Anything they can grasp to survive. Delving into the metaphysical minutiae of the grand plan would be nonsense to them, if not worse.
I already pickpocketed him. You didn't see that, but I already pickpocketed him.
The townsfolk are having a tough time of it. And it's been difficult for me to enrich their lives. They are good people. It is just difficult to reach them.
And next, which should I do next?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Lexington. Should we 1. Fix the geothermal plant, 2. Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters, or 3. Cut power to the deserters? If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry. That's okay. Oh. Let me see. So you really want me to do this one and not to fix the geothermal? Be evil. Okay.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Intelligence.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
Oh, we'll do evil in the next playthrough, so you can watch it from the beginning.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
So yes, we can do an evil game next, so you can see from the beginning. I'll show you how that works. It's better to not always be like super evil, but I'll show you.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However,
Also,
the collector's
if
residence
you
lies outside the town's
aren't
walls.
super evil, you
retrieval
can
efforts
have
have been thwarted by
more
marauders
and
who
different
overrun the
dialogue
property.
choices open up.
Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a
So
handsome sum for the book.
one of the reasons why I cheat and give myself all of the skills and perks is so I can use my deception and intimidation and persuasion, because I always like to play as a bard. You can watch, but I also want some of your input maybe a little bit later as well, or when I start over as a more evil person. And there's also instances where you can be the asshole and kill certain people as well.
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer. On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
See? Even if trying to be evil, well, I'll tell the police.
Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value. Should they? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay, I already pickpocketed them. Whee! This is because I have super jump on, so it causes you to hurt yourself.
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
Whee! I don't take the flaws because I think they're dumb. Yeah. Nope. We're gonna reject the. Oops! I accidentally selected the slow down time mode. Oops. Since the vending machine is in it. Oops. Oh my god, it's so long. Ah! Stealing. Stealing. Shit. What? Can I turn that off? Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could turn that off myself. But yeah, there's tons of chances to be... But yeah, there's tons of chances to take a more, like, evil route, especially for, like, side characters and stuff like that that don't, like, super matter. No, it wasn't here. Where's the other place? Nope, we were already there.
I'm feeling pretty low these days.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I don't know why I'm stealing all the food. I have infinite health, so I don't really even need to...
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
At least you got your health.
Wait, where is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. The second one is really good. Actually, that's the first one that I played. It's so good.
The latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
I love that the background music is like the same as Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, I love that like the background like riffs are like the same as Fallout New Vegas. It's really funny. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not. Is this? Nope.
Gotcha.
Oh, right. That's to tell the companion to do something. Right.
Oh, I can cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Gravesite fee. Ah, okay. No? You won't talk to me? Okay.
Heading back.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
The heck is happening here?
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
I go where I want.
Hey, keep it down. That kind of talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association.
That's one of the things I really like about it, because this isn't a space opera. So it's similar to like Firefly, where it is the future, but we're kind of in the Wild West of outer space.
The walls talk, is all. We all got sights on each other. Any of us breaks company protocol, boss is gonna hear about it from 6 different mouths. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should... You've got HrznZeroDawn? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm gonna violate company policy. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be up...
You don't want me breathing on you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not supposed to be up here, so that's why the some of the textures look wonky. See, you're not supposed to be up here. So there's like all sorts of like weird invisible stuff. Like, ooh, we can see the planet better. Then you're like, oh, it's not. They're not actually connected because they don't really need to be because it's a video game. So I'm like, oh, see that? I fell through some of the geometry, which is really funny because you're not really supposed to be up here. Texas in space, Brave Star. You'll have to send me that. You'll have to send me a link to that. That sounds pretty cool. Uh oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna fall through geometry. I fell through geometry. No! Oh no! Oh no! I fell. Oops. Uh oh. I'm fucked. Cause there's no death plane. Well, I think there is, but see how I keep falling. The numbers keep. I have infinite health, so even if there was a death plane, look at this, see this, I'm falling. Yeah, I'll have to resume. I'll have to load game. I'll have to go to my auto save. Yes, the void awaits me. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like to use like the super jump, because it is game breaking. So it's a little. So I have to redo this. I should have saved before I went through there.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave.
I go where I want.
Hey, keep it down. That kind of talk's bound to put sights on the both of us. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple First, I started feeling real low. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't wake up on time. Started showing up late to my post. Morale was flagging. I was showing doubt. Company always tells us weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. You've got adrenatime? How? I'm feeling a touch faint.
Okay.
You don't want me breathing on you.
Whatever. Okay, so we'll try this again. We'll save. Do I still have? Yeah, I have ultra jump on. Whee! It's so game breaking though. But it's helpful when you're like outside of these areas. Oh shit. Interesting. Oh, interesting. I think there's some place that I missed. Is it this one? Botanical lab. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Spacebar. Double click the jump button to dodge left or dodge right or backwards. Really? Oh. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realize you could do it that way. Whee. I like to steal everything. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, everything's. Oh no! Oh no! Woo! Oh no. Okay. Oh! Oh, that's so strange. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm gonna turn Ultra Jump off. It's like super useful for like a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna turn off Ultra Jump. Save game. We're gonna. Oh right. Right. I have to. Where's the guy? Where is the guy? I forgot how to do this part of the quest with the paying off the grave thingy. Uh-huh. Hi, little guys. Oh, right. This is right where it teaches you how to do that, but I already have all that unlocked. Personnel files. Oh. When I played the other game, I had like too many saves. It was like, no, fuck you, you have too many saves. Because the other game gives you more opportunity to be a bad guy and like doesn't not really detrimentally affecting the playthrough. This one, like, it kind of steers you into like not. And the other one, you don't really want to kill everybody either, but you can, like, you can still play. I think this one wants you to be, as I said, this one you can be like stupid and fly into the sun. And I guess since it is an Obsidian game, you can do it like everything negative, everything bad, but it will lock out some of the stuff. The other game, like, you'll miss some stuff. My other friend who played this, which is why I learned what this was, they wanted to play it as
searching for repair bay, error, navigation systems failed, unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted. That's not bad work, ma'am.
So,
you done this before?
So
navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward.
So yeah, so there you go. There you go. See, I killed the machine because I don't give a shit about machines. But yeah, so you can play it evil. I think it works better in the other game though. Because there's more factions in that, and you can play that game more evilly, if that makes sense. But yeah, you can do. I'll do an evil playthrough with you, I promise. I just want to be able to get through this game on my own, how I normally play it, because like I like to do like I like to get the extra dialogues using, you know, persuasion, deception, intimidation, because I like to be like a bard. So like when I'm playing, I want to get all of the extra I want to unlock all those. I want to go through all of those different dialogues because it might just give you, like, I always think it's more interesting. Like, that's why I want to show you Dishonored, because Dishonored is kind of like the same way where, you know, you can play the game really evil, or you can play the game neutral, or you can play the game without killing anybody at all, and it's a completely different experience when you play it that way. I don't know if you've ever played Dishonored, but it's so great. So if you want to play super evil, that gets reflected in the world. So the more people that you kill, the more people that you murder, the more plague victims and more plague rats there are, and that means that there's more enemies. And like that even gets reflected in like the city, like how like the security is different if you play it more evil. The NPCs, their dialogues are even more different. Like, you'll see that nobody trusts one another, and people are more likely to stab each other in the back. The NPCs are, and you can hear it in their dialogue, which is like a really cool thing that they chose to do. That a lot of the lore of the game is you like being perched and hidden on a balcony and then overhearing NPC conversations, because that kind of tells you how to play the game and stuff like that. So if you go if you're trying to do a low chaos playthrough, which is where you don't try to kill anybody, or you try to kill as minimum amount of people, and that gives you the good ending. Yeah, it's made by Arcane, so it's the same people who did like Amnesia and stuff like that. It still is a Bethesda, but it's done by Arcane, and they have, and like there's so many different ways to like play the game. So if you, in your skill tree, I don't want to call it teleportation because that's not really what it is, but it's like, it's similar to teleportation. It's called Blink. And so if you put that really high and you also put your agility high so you can jump really high, that means that you can like just go over the rooftops to get to places. But in a completely different way of playing, and I've never done it this way, but you can. There's something called possession, so you can possess rats and fish and people. So if you possess a rat or a fish, that means that you can go through like drain pipes and stuff like that and get into buildings that way. Or you could go through cracks, or you could go through like little holes in the wall to get to different areas. I've never done a playthrough like that because it's more difficult, because the possession uses a lot of your magical resource, and I'm just not like really good at that kind of play style. But yeah, I'll definitely show you Dishonored, because it's probably my favorite Bethesda title, because you can play it however you want. Like you get like a special commendation. Like at the end of each level, it tells you how many people saw you if you were detected by anybody, and that includes like the dog NPCs, and also if any of your bodies were found and stuff like that. And if you found all of like the hidden things, there's like a lot of like hidden things in the levels. Like there's the main way that you power up in the game is using these things called bone charms, and what the fuck is the other one? There's bone charms and runes or sigils or whatever the hell they're called. So basically, the background of the game is you are the Queen's bodyguard / DTF lover on the side. That's made more clear later on in the game. But basically, you're the Queen's bodyguard, and the Queen is awesome, and she has a daughter, and the daughter is really friendly with you. You later learn that you're probably her father. But basically, like, that's how the game mechanics are shown to you. You're basically playing with the Queen's daughter. And also, it's really cool. It's like, it's like if whale oil powered everything. It's steampunk, but if whale oil powered stuff. So basically, the Queen gets murdered in front of you, and you get her murder pinned on you, because all of like the head people all pointed their fingers and said, "Oh, it was you," even though they witnessed, or didn't really witness, but even though they witnessed you not killing her, you get blamed. So then you're put in jail, and you're given a key to escape, and then you escape. You have to kind of like escape, and it teaches you like the stealth mechanics of the game, how to choke people out without killing them, and how to hide the bodies and stuff like that. So the game is meant to be played ultra stealthily, but gives you the option to kill people, because some of the bone charms and magical things that you get from the outsider, he's the guy that gives you the powers, is if you kill somebody without being detected, it will just turn their body into dust, so you don't even have to worry about hiding the bodies. But basically, he gives you like this magic, and like that. Yes, it's super cool. I think it's even better than Hitman. I think you'd really like it. Like, Dishonored is, as I said, it's my favorite Bethesda title. So basically, because there's just so many different ways. Like, you can go over buildings, you can go under, you could possess people, you could be rats, you do all of like this fucking shit, and it's just so cool.
Hey,
and you get to decide, like, do you want to kill everybody? But the first game doesn't make it very clear. Like, it says you have the choice of killing them or just, you know, choking them out and hiding the body. But the game doesn't telegraph this very clearly. If you choose to kill everybody, you get the bad ending. And, like, you'll even see that with Princess Emily. Like, in the good ending, the way that she draws you, her drawings of you, are different than if you play a high chaos. And also you get, like, extra cool bonus things if, like, you're not detected at all. Because, like, that's one of... Because the game really kind of wants you to play it as a stealth game, but you don't have to. You can play it as a, oh, I'm just going to kill everybody game, and I think you'll really, really like that, because, like, the game gets, like, ultra dark if you choose to do that, and that just makes it, like, really fun. Ooh. Let's see, it is 20:29. My alarm's going to go off soon. It's almost time for the, to get into the howling room. I still want to, I don't know what this is. I'm going to go over here, because the last time I played this, I didn't even observe this. What the fuck is this? Oh, okay, hold on. Let me, I'm going to save the game, because this is probably... Because you're probably not supposed to go over here, because this is obviously a volcano. Uh-oh. This is obviously a volcano. So let me see what this is. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yes, we are definitely not supposed to be over here. Interesting. This is really interesting. What is this? I want to see how... This is like the Zyranium River. That's so funny. Oh, we can't even... Oh, we're blocked. That's interesting. It doesn't even allow me to go... What is this? 'Cause I did not see this last time. Oh, I really hope I didn't fuck myself. What is this? Let's see what the heck this is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're probably not supposed to go over here at all, but yeah. Yeah, is this... Oh, here we go. Whee! Sorry. Boom. That's cool. That's cool as shit. Nice. Interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, I'll definitely show you Dishonored, because I think you'll really like Dishonored, because if you like playing evil in these style of games...
Never came out this far.
If you like... Right, okay. If you like... Nope. I can't pick them up. I can't defuse them. Interesting. Because you can defuse them and pick them up in the second game. Interesting. 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 All right. Oh!
I already told you I want Rizzos. Rizzos. Not Saltuna cans. Not, you know, canid bits. Why is this so hard? Unscrewed? Hardly. I am well and properly screwed. Wait. Forget I said that. Also, when did you get all eloquent? You're not a marauder. This is embarrassing. See, I'm great at clarifying. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh,
I'm glad I finally found her, because my last playthrough, I couldn't find her.
I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrenatime, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. No. I've got all...
Can I steal? I want to steal from you. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, I'll kill you. Aw, you didn't even have anything inside you. Boom. Boom. I love melee. Oh, doggy! I love you, doggy. I love you, doggy. I love you, doggy. I love you, doggy.
Heard something.
Fucking love that. Oh, I gotta save. That's really weird, because I didn't meet her back then. What? What was I talking? I knew you weren't talking to me. Well, I'm on, of course I'm talking to you. So as I said, I have the cheats on. So infinite companions, infinite tactical dilation, infinite no reload, items don't decrease, infinite equipment, 0 weight, super damage, 1-hit kills, infinite max reputation, stealth mode. And then if you're playing supernova, you can whatever, but I don't fast travel, and then unlocked all locked containers. So I have the I have that on. Because, as I said, I just want to be able to play and enjoy the story, and this makes it so I don't have to worry about the story. Like, where you have to be like, oh no, I have to play a certain way because this means I can just be a little gremlin and play this game however I fucking want. And I like not having to worry about stuff. Oh, I did say I love you, puppy? When did I say I love you, puppy? Aww. I don't remember saying that, but if you want me to say that to you, I'll say that to you. What's Supernova? Supernova is a different game mode where it has like
Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Yes, you are.
Oh! They're talking to the 𝖍𝖓. I was talking to the 𝖍𝖓. Oh, and then she even said that. Yeah. Yeah, right over here. Hey. Hey, hey. 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 Yeah. Yes, you are. Who's a good puppy? So yeah, I did when I was talking to the 𝖍𝖓. Yeah. So Supernova, I believe, is because it says no hunger, no thirst, no sleep, and save anywhere. Supernova difficulty, I believe, just makes it so you get hungry, you get thirsty, you have to sleep. So that means like it adds more resource managing. Who's a good puppy? I can also say it to you too. You're a good puppy. I love you, puppy. I'll talk to you again.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth. I'm great at clarifying.
Right, okay, so I found her now, because I didn't find her last time. Boom. I didn't find her last time, and I was kind of like pissed about that. Because I was like, where the fuck is she? And I was very confused. But now I know. Now I know where this. Actually, I don't know where it is. Where's the map? Abandoned industrial town. Okay. Are we gonna toggle? Yeah, let's toggle all. Let's toggle all those quests. Okay, how do I put a thingy there? Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna put the thingy there. Aww, I love you, Lexington. Lick. Rah. Anyhow, oh hell yeah, I have super jump on, right? No, I don't have super jump. Fuck that. Fine, I'll put super jump on for like a second. Wee. Wee. Okay. Hi, doggy. Hello, doggy. Aw, love you, doggy. Hello, doggy.
I smell blood.
Sweet. Oh, hell yeah. Nah, I don't need any of that. Oh, there's that. Right. Oh, it made them fucking disappear. That's cool as shit. Is it that way? Okay, I'm gonna save again. Resume M for map. How do I go there? Point of interest. It won't. Okay, so in the second game, it's better because you can put like navigational markers. So like I can put like a little breadcrumb there and there. Rah. Okay. Anyhow, is it? No, is it this one? No, fuck that. I'm not gonna hurt the doggies. This way? Nope. I have to go this way. Nope. I have to go this way? Alexa, dismiss. Uh-oh. We might have to... We got like 15 minutes. Nah. Yeah, okay, cool. Ah, perfect. It's this. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Uh-huh. Oh, so close. Is it this? It's this thing. It did.
Got it? Inside voices.
A blue book. A blue book. A blue book. Looking for a blue book. Said it was somewhere over here. Oh. I don't see a blue book. Oh. Let's see. Journal. Yeah, I want to set that as the active. Okay, where is it? Cave? We're gonna save game, and we're going to